Hello class, we're now going to talk about section 2.3. Now section 2.3 is review. So this is all stuff that you have seen in elementary algebra, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the highlights. Now I think I'm going to need to pause to go see what my dog is growling at first, so hang on just a second. Okay, I'm back, and let's review the first piece of information you're going to need for our review of lines, and that is how to find the slope between 2 points. And remember, the generic label we have for any 2 points is the first point we call x1, y1, and the second point we call x2, y2. And the formula for slope between 2 points is the slope, remember m is our letter for slope, that's standard all through algebra, is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. In words, we can say the change in y, how y changes, over the change in x. Or my personal favorite is that slope is a ratio of how far you rise, that could also be fall, go up or down, over how far you run or go over. Okay, rise over run. So the first 3 problems on your handout, which I would like you to do on your own, is to find the slope between the 2 points that are given. Okay, and I'll do that on another problem. The next thing we're going to review are the different forms of equations of lines. Okay, I'm actually going to start with the form that everybody forgets. So it's kind of like the Rodney Dangerfield of forms of line, and that is the point slope form of a line. Okay? So the point slope form is y minus y1 is equal to m times the quantity x minus x1, where x1 and y1 is the point and m is the slope. Yes, you have to have this memorized, okay? And we're going to use it. I'm actually going to do number 4, so I would like you to look at your section 2.3 handout right now. I am looking at number 4 and I am reading the instructions. The instructions say, use the given conditions to write an equation for the line in point slope form. They're telling you the form to leave it in. Okay? So on number 4, they tell me that the slope is -4 and the point that the line passes through is 5, 6. So I just plug these numbers into the right place. Y, oops, that's a 4, huh? Minus, what was my point 6? Is equal to m, the slope is -4, times x minus 5. Done. Stop. That is the answer we want right there. Okay? It did not say to leave it in standard form. It did not say to leave it in slope-intercept form. It said leave your answer in point-slope form. You're finished. The most common mistake here is to distribute and keep going. Please don't do that. You'll get very frustrated, especially on the computer homework, okay? Alright, so I'll leave you guys to do numbers 5 and 6. On number 5, you will have to find the slope first, okay? And then use either of the 2 points. Now let's talk about the next form of the line. So we've done point slope form. Next is everybody's favorite, slope intercept form. And that's our good old y equals mx plus b. Everyone remembers this form because it's kind of nice to say too. I don't know why, but it's got a little rhythm there, mx plus b. Okay, m is the slope again. B is the y-intercept. B is the y-intercept. So when you do number 7, yes, it's that easy. Okay, so since it's that easy, I'm going to do number 8. Number 8 says, use the given conditions to write an equation for the line in slope-intercept form. And the given conditions on number 8 is that this line passes through the points -8, -3, and -5, -8. So the first thing I need to do is find the slope. Okay, so the slope is going to be, let's see, -8 minus a -3 over -5 minus a -8. Now let's see, that's going to be minus 5 on top over positive 3 on the bottom. Somebody better check my math. I think that's right. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to use the point slope form first, because I now know the slope, and I can use either of these 2 points and change it to slope-intercept form. A lot of students, and I think someone must have taught them this, put the slope in here and then put one of the points in here to solve for b and then put it back in. And you can do it that way, but that's really needless number of steps there. So let's use our good old point slope form. Y minus, I'm going to use the first point, so minus a negative 3 is plus 3 is equal to negative 5/3 times x plus 8. So now I'm going to distribute. Y plus 3 is equal to negative 5/3 x minus 40/3. Okay, now I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. So if I subtract 3 here, let's see, 3 is the same as 9/3, right? See how I got a common denominator there? See, fractions are not that bad. Okay, I'm coming back over here now. So I will get y is equal to negative 5/3 x, and that will become minus 49/3. And you are welcome to change that back to a mixed number, or you can leave it as an improper fraction. It's okay with me. Since we're not graphing it, I would leave it as an improper fraction. But just for fun, let's see. 4 goes in there. 1, that would be 19. 3 goes into 18 6 times with 1 left over. Is that right? 16 1/3? Okay. So either of these 2 forms would be okay with me. So see how we used point slope form to then convert it into slope intercept form. Okay. The next couple problems on section 2.3 are graphing problems. And what I want you to do is I don't want you to pick points right now. They're both given to you in slope-intercept form, and I want you to use the information given. So let's take a look. I am looking at number 9. And number 9, the equation is y is equal to 2x plus 3. Remember, this is telling me that the slope is 2 and the y-intercept is 3. So I start at the y-intercept of 3. Where is my y-intercept of 3? 1, 2, 3 right here. Slope, remember the slope is a ratio of rise over run. So I'm going to make it as 2 over 1. And so I go up 2 and right 1, and there's another point on the line, and I can connect those 2 points. It's much better if you have a ruler, and there is my line. Notice I never picked a point. Okay, so we want to move beyond picking points now. Let's try the next one. Okay, again, this is given to me in slope-intercept form. The y-intercept is negative 3, so I go down 1, 2, there's negative 3. That's where I'm going to start, and my slope is negative 3/5. When I think about slope, I usually think about the sign as going with the top number. So this is telling me to go down 3 and right 5. So that's what I'm going to do. Down 1, 2, 3, right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There I am. There's another point on the line, and now I should use my straight edge and connect those points, and there I go. Easy, easy, easy. Don't pick points.